What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at $29,441, down about 3% on the day. And guys, what I want to point out here is that we have a little bit more bearish pressure starting to come into the market at this higher level, right around that 30,000 mark. Our order blocks have indicated roughly around that 30 to 32,000 could be a tough area for us, so we definitely want to watch them. We want to see how price reacts to that area. And what we're going to look at today, we're going to look at into the block, the website here, so we're going to get a little detail behind the scenes, and then we're going to take a look on the one-day time frame on TradingView, and we're going to take a look at price action. So if you guys get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated. So we're going to start out here, holders making money at the current price. Last time we took a look at this about a week ago, we had 75% of people that were in profits. Right now it's down to 62. So we do want to take a look at that, how we're having a little bit of pressure there that's coming in. Also, our total exchange inflows, we have 4.86 billion. Total exchange outflows, we have 4.44 billion. So pretty neutral on that one, not too bad. Our derivatives markets, we have a negative 0.5. That's going to have a bearish score for us. Our bid and ask volume imbalance right now, that just flipped. It was at -7. Right now we're at a negative 25.51. So that's a big move there. Network growth is going to be 0.28. And then large transactions been about flat, roughly. So when I take a look at this, guys, there's a lot more I want to get into down the road with you. I'm just really starting to learn into the block here. I just ended up subscribing for us so we can use this and we can look behind the scenes. Because a lot of the technicals, guys, it's been back and forth. You know, we've been reliable on some, and other times, about 30% of the time, you really can't rely just on price action alone. So I really want to go behind the scenes for us as well. And that's why I got this. So if you enjoy this, put into the block down low, and we'll keep putting this in with our videos. But I really like this social aspect, and what I want to do is go to all social stats, and this is just going to be more of the sentiment going on in the marketplace. And I think the best place to look here is going to be Twitter. It's going to have the most people who are engaged about the cryptocurrency space, and right now for the last 7 days we've had about 244,000 positive tweets, we've had 403,000 neutral tweets, then we've had 35,000 negative tweets. And guys, whenever you see this big imbalance of, you know, positive versus negative and whatever, got to think about it like a canoe a little bit. When you get so much positive on one side, many times the canoe will flip and it'll go to the other side for a little bit, and we'll get a retracement. And then the bears will start saying, you know, we're going to go down even lower, and then you'll get that flip backwards. But right now, this is pretty heavy here. The 244,000 positive, 400,000 neutral, and then only that 35,000 in the negative. So just something I'm keeping an eye on right now, guys. Like I said, I'm not a person who wants to short Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin can make explosive moves out of nowhere many times in the middle of the night. So that's not my game. I just want to wait for a great opportunity once we have really retraced and it looks like we've gotten all the greed out of the market. So now what I want to do is go to TradingView for us and take a quick look. So for TradingView, guys, it's just going to be on the one-day time frame. I don't have a lot of time today, but I just want to point these levels out for you. So we've really been watching this 30,000 to 32 for pressure. We had a doji candle up here, which shows a little bit of indecision. And then we also started to have this bearish engulfing candle having a little bit of pressure to the downside. We have not had the daily candle close yet. So we got to see how we close today and what's going on there. And that'll give us a little bit more information. But we did have this indecision up here. If we take a look at our MACD, we have crossed to the negative as well. We're at negative 22 right now. So just something to keep an eye on. We may retrace back into this area here. This would put us back around 24,000 to 25,000 could be a potential buy area. And if we step out, this was previous resistance that we broke up through, we would want that to become support. So I would really watch to see what happens in that area if we do have a retracement back into that area. Say we only pull back a little bit more, guys, and we do get a nice move, we need to get up through that 32,000, have a candle close, a daily candle close up above it, and then that may open the door for a really nice run up to $40,000 where you can see this next order blocks at. Because typically, guys, when you get these big pushes down or up, this big push here, you fill it pretty quick on the backside. It's kind of like a gap in a way because there's no gaps in cryptocurrency. But typically when you get that big move to the downside, many times you can get it to the upside and it happens fairly quickly. But right now, we really got to deal with this $30,000 to $32,000 range. And like I said, you're just seeing a little bit of weakness coming into the market. So for me personally, guys, I've had some nice little scalp trades. I played this little breakout here we were talking about when the candles got tight. I've already canceled that position out, took the profit from that, and now I'm just going to wait for a good opportunity. And that's what I think is the best thing to do in this space right now, is really being patient, guys. You know, if you're in positions right now and we take a look at this on the simple moving average, we're up above our 30, we're up above our 50, we're up above our 200. So for people who are shorting, you know, you're still up above many moving averages. You may be doing it a little bit too soon. Like I said, I don't think I'm in that game because of how fast Bitcoin can move to the upside. But when you're looking at this, typically when you're up above those moving averages, guys, what you want to do is wait for a really nice retracement. Look for a bullish candlestick pattern off something like one of these order blocks, and that may potentially be a nice buy order. Put your stop loss underneath that, give it a little bit of wiggle room, and then let it try to play out. That's the best thing, guys. We got to be patient in these markets, and we don't want to force or rush our money into these markets just to have whales pull it out fairly quickly, guys. These dumps come, this one here was in about 5 to 7 days, and we went down 44%. So I know it's very exciting, like we've talked about. I'd love to see these moves up above the 200-week moving average, up above the 200-day moving average. We just have to continue to show strength at these levels, and that's going to take buying pressure. So if you guys get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends, and be safe out there.